Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays FTL. So in today's recording session, consisting of like the last 3 videos, we failed pretty miserably with all of the ships here. So I think it's only fair that we go with the NG Cruiser, the only one we have not played as. So we got Pippaluck, Burko, and Karis. Let's get started here. It's been a while since I used this ship, so I've got to refamiliarize myself. You know what, Karis, why don't you get here on the shields? Burko, you can be on the weapons. And we are good to go. So we have Ion Blast, an anti-ship drone, and a decent supply of drone parts. Now I remember the strategy right off the bat, because the thing we wanted to have going on here, oh man, only 1 bar of shields, and an asteroid field is not a good start, although the enemy is going to suffer from the same problems that we're going to suffer from, so hopefully we can still do some damage here. Namely, we're just going to auto-fire our Ion Blaster directly on the enemy shields. They're going to surrender right off the bat, which actually might not be such a bad idea, because we're going to put ourselves in greater risk here with the asteroids, but I'm going to take them down if I can. Simply because this way I think we will get more scrap in the long run. Alright, so that ended up working out just fine for us. We get 16 scrap, which is actually a pretty substantial haul, as well as 3 extra fuel. I cannot upgrade our ship because we are in the middle of an asteroid field right now, but once I can, I'm going to go for that second level of doors. Because right now, I mean, we've got a pretty weak crew here. 2 NGs, NGs are weak in general. 1 human, human not particularly strong if we get boarded by Mantis or Rockman or anything like that. So we're going to need some protection from our, you know, invading brethren, which will probably come soon. So we got more combat here. Another anti-ship drone. We're going to auto-fire on the enemy shields, and now basically we can just set it and forget it. I'm not going to really do too much here. Ion Blast charges up so fast that the auto-fire is definitely very useful here. We should send our NG in here to repair this breach before our oxygen falls too low. Maybe fire a couple shots on the enemy weapons to make sure that they are disabled as well. Taking a little bit of damage here, but not too much. Alright, enemy oxygen is out, which is important, of course, as well. 1 more shot should do it. Sensors are down. Why don't you come in here and fix those? But we didn't take all that much damage there, so that's okay. More scrap? 9. Not really all that much at all. But certainly we will invest more in our doors here. And then I'm jumping around the store right now, because if we get like a huge boon in terms of scrap, maybe we can go back to that store and actually spend some money, pick up another crew member or something, who knows. A more powerful crew member, ideally. So again, we'll start by fighting the enemy here. The only way we know how, Ion Blast on auto-fire, and anti-ship drone firing as much as it can. Medbay is down. You know what? You take care of that. And we're just going to keep alternating our Ion Blasts between shields and weapons here as is necessary. Going pretty well so far. Burko, you can get back on the weapons. And I think the enemy basically has no chance now. We're also going to want to upgrade our shields as soon as possible, because that's where we're taking a lot of hits right now. Of course, we are also getting hit by missiles as well, but we're going to have to wait until we have a lot more money and we can buy a defense drone. Or maybe just find one. I mean, that does happen from time to time. But so far, things are going reasonably well. I've never had a great run with the NG ship, which is disappointing because I want to have a great run with it. I've had a great run with the Zoltan ship. Not many, but I have had one. We will definitely never surrender our crew to slavers. Let's get involved in some combat here. They're not attacking us with a drone anyway. Hopefully, we've taken their oxygen out right off the bat. Hopefully we don't kill all their crew members before they manage to send us one. No. Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. Taking out their engines so they're not going to be able to get away. Hitting some systemless rooms for some reason. That is beyond me. I like this. It kind of feels like active time battling because I'm continuously having to change where I hit. Accept their offer. For sure, we get Swamps. Don't want to do that. I wanted to right-click. Okay. Swamps, you can be our engine man. Pick you up and take you over here. Close this door up, and as I wait 25 minutes for him to get there, we are going to jump. Are we still going to be able to get to the exit this way? I hope so. I'm being a little bit risky. This was probably a poor idea, because we are going to have to deal with this asshole, basically. We're going to Ion Blast shields. We're going to have to deal with some fire here, which is hopefully not going to be a major concern, but it could be. We did manage to stop their weapons before they got 2 shots off, which is important. Their engines are out. Their shields are taking damage. We've got a fire in here, which is going to be easy enough to take care of, I think. Fairly small fire, all things considered. And 2 more hits will do it, and then we can just jump the hell out of here, because I don't want to deal with this any longer. There we go. Alright, so wait for this fire to go out. It should be a matter of seconds. It's gone. Close all doors. And then prepare to jump. We have to wait a little bit longer, sadly. And now I've got this added problem of worrying about drone parts, unfortunately. Like, we only have 10, and we're using 1 every single fight. Okay, jump quickly over here. Managed to make it out just in time. Attack the slaver scum. Again, this could give us more crew, which is important. They have their own anti-ship drone, which is going to be important to take out. We're going to try to go... We'll take weapons, drone control, and shields. We'll alternate between the 3 of them. You come down here and fix this, please. But our anti-ship drone is actually doing a fairly good job of taking out the enemy ship as fast as possible here. Door system's totally fucked. No, and we missed, I think, when we were going to shoot at the drone control unit. But it's okay. I don't think that they are going to have a chance to do any more damage. They're going to try to get away. I would rather they just surrendered, though. Oh, now we can aim at drone control, actually. Because if they oh, they're not going to surrender. They're just going to die. I wanted to... If you just gave me 1 crew member, you've probably got several to spare. It could have been a good time. Could have been a party. We're almost at our 2nd level of shields. Shall we respond? Yes. I'll pay you a bit of scrap now, but they will surely benefit you generously. Oh, my usual carrier is days late. I need you to deliver this cargo of drone parts. Sure, we'll take 5 drone parts. We've also got a quest marker. But for now, let's just jump to the exit and prepare to go to Sector 2. Who are we dealing with here? Nothing. Repair. Yeah, sure, repair 5 damage for 10 scrap. That's fine by me. Good deal. So, we'll go to the rock-controlled sector. Might be dangerous, but it's less dangerous in my mind than the Uncharted Nebula, because you can always get screwed there. Plus, I don't even like Nathan Drake, man. So, let's see what we've got here. You are supposed to deliver drone parts to a station here. You find a small research station and discover that it's putting out a distress signal. Strangely, there is no response to our hails. Let's dock and investigate. Okay, you grab a few research drone parts lying on a desk and leave quickly. Weird. Well, we got a lot of drone parts out of this engagement. We got 6 total, with including this one. And an extra 16 scrap. Which is cool. So we now can have our 2nd bar of shields. Depending on us getting 1 more bar of reactor power and then depowering our medbay, basically. So we haven't really encountered anything all that dangerous or useful here so far in Sector 2. But the rock-controlled sector, that can change quickly. So let's fight this ship. You never know what we're going to get out of this. Of course, fire our ion blaster alternatingly on shields and weapons. Sure, take out the oxygen, doesn't bother me. So with the oxygen completely out... Oh, we missed on both accounts there. Unlikely for that to happen. I guess it does happen sometimes, though. Thank you. Piloting system is now out, so we are unlikely to miss in the future. Weapon systems are hurt, so we're unlikely to take any damage. Door systems are at least damaged, so I don't know. I don't know why I went for their engines after that. I guess there was no point to that. But I think we're good. This ship is totally screwed. And as it goes down, we will get enough scrap, 19, to upgrade our reactor. At least 1 bar. Give us our 2nd bar of shields. And so far, everything's going at least reasonably okay. Next thing I want, even if I have to buy it at the shop, is probably a 3rd weapon. Or I guess technically a 2nd weapon. That's going to be insurance for us in case our drone control unit goes out or we run out of drone parts. That's going to be something that we can use to do damage, because right now we're basically reliant... This guy should get back up here. We're basically reliant on our drone. And if we don't have it, then we're pretty much screwed when it comes to combat. All we can do is run away, basically. Okay, come back here and fix this. Everything's going well so far. Even when our systems get disabled, we're not taking too much hull damage. Okay, we definitely need Burko to come back up here. Burko's like, he's our weapons guy, but he's also our repairman. And I am totally fine with that. Because NG repairmen are definitely the best. So 1 more hit should do it. Except this damn rock plating is being a pain in the ass. Come on! There we go. Finally, it must have been a fire. Oh, we did not fix the engine. Or sorry, we did not fix the oxygen. Just made it seem like I fixed the oxygen. I'm sure he can fix this before he dies, though. Yeah, he's not even really hurt. Okay, so the oxygen's fixed. Come back in here. Everybody's happy. We're not going to jump to the store just yet, because I want to make sure I can get as... yeah, we should be fine here. We'll go after the enemy shields, and again, the enemy should actually die much faster here than usual. Because if we actually manage to take the shields out with the asteroid... Or sorry, with our ion blaster, then the asteroids are just going to absolutely destroy the enemy. As you can see right here. And I don't think their weapons... Well, now their weapons are completely offline, but I don't think they were strong enough in the first place. We probably didn't even have to use a drone part here. We could have just let the asteroids do the dirty work for us, but why not? This sped things up a little bit, I guess. An extra 21 scrap there. So we'll just wait until we've recharged. We've got 50. That's sometimes enough to buy a weapon from the store. Usually a cheap one, like a second ion blaster or something. That wouldn't necessarily be a terrible thing, though. Second ion blaster to keep like weapons and shields offline at all times. They have extra drones. And another anti-ship drone. But I don't really have the power, and I don't really want to use a boarding drone either. Okay, so let's think about this. We have nothing to sell. We can't really buy anything. Let's buy some fuel. I don't think we need to fix up anything either. We're fine for now. And we'll just make our way down here. So we didn't spend a whole lot at that shop. That's fine, though. Okay, so we have a rock cruiser here. We're going to go for enemy shields first, and of course the anti-ship drone is important to have out there. Kind of glad it missed that first shot, actually. Well, the missile launcher is still offline. I was kind of afraid of that. And it does land on our drone control unit and take it offline, which is really bad for us, actually. Because 2 damage from the drone control unit is enough to keep it completely offline. So let's just hope that no more missiles come in from that angle. Come on, drone control unit. It's kind of on you, drone control, to, yeah, take out the enemy weapons as soon as possible. In particular, the missile launcher, because if that lands in the drone control unit, we're going to have problems. I appreciate going after the engines and stuff, but, you know, there's bigger fish to fry right now. Greatest repairman of all time. Burko just holding it down. Giving us a chance at victory here. Okay, so I think that's going to be good for this ship. Okay, doors are going to be fixed. We should probably power up the medbay and fix Burko, because dude's taking some hits, but he's almost, well, he's almost second level weapons, which doesn't really mean anything. Get one more bar of power up the medbay. Send Burko in here. We do have NG Nanobot, or Metabot Nano Dispersal, something like that, anyway. Let's come up here and continue. We're doing fine for drone parts. We're doing fine for basically everything right now. We'll just see what we can get by our third level. Might be able to get a third bar of shields, although I think it's pretty unlikely. Might be able to get another weapon if we come across a store. I don't know. We'll see. Let's aid the Federation ship. All the ships that we fought so far have been fairly easy. We're just going to fire our ion blaster here. Auto-firing, basically. And they only have a beam weapon, so I feel like they pretty much have no chance to do damage to us, considering we have 2 bars of shields. Especially with us doing a little bit of damage to their drone control unit here. Now their piloting systems are down, so we should not miss anymore. If the enemy doesn't have a missile, like, they're basically screwed with respect to getting by my shields right now. At least at this level. I mean, later on, we're going to encounter enemies that have much larger shields. Or, sorry, much larger weapons, like lasers that shoot 5 bursts and things like that. But for now, these enemies are going to have a real tough time getting through my defenses. So hopefully this ion blast lands, and that should be the end of this fight. Excellent. We get 16 scrap plus 24. So we picked up about 40 scrap there overall. Pretty good. We're going to save it for now, because again, we might want to buy a weapon at some point. Let's send our rock crew member in. It disperses as much fire suppressant as possible into the heart of the blaze, and eventually the fires start to die down. So out of that, we get automated reloader, which makes it so our weapon recharges 15% faster, and we get 30 extra scrap. Not so bad. So up to our final exit here, for the second phase anyway, or second sector. Intelligent life forms. Let's investigate. It's the horses. Try to communicate peacefully. Yeah, they give us a free NG as well as 13 scrap. So there's our NG. We'll put him over and around this drone control area. I guess he can be our new repairman. And let us jump into NG-controlled sector. Actually, no, you know, I'm going to go civilian-controlled sector because I don't want to go to the nebula after this. That is fine by me. Okay, so everything's going really well so far. We've got enough of everything to feel like we've got confidence. Everything's going fine. We can almost get that third bar of shields. I don't really feel like repair is necessary, but 5 damage for 10 scrap is a steal of a deal, so I'll take it. We really need another weapon at this point. Yes, let us lead them to their destination. 13 scrap. So that already paid for the hull repairs that I did. Let's see what we get here. We get a hull missile. Could be good. I mean, it only takes 2 damage. Or it only takes 1 missile. 2 energy was what I was trying to get at. 2 damage, 2 times damage in systemless rooms. Seems terrible, but it might be worthwhile if we don't get another weapon at some point soon. What are they selling here? More drones. None of these are really my favored augmentations, unfortunately. How much does hull missile sell for? 37. Maybe it's better than I thought. We'll buy some fuel. I think we should buy the drone parts as well, just because we need them. And we'll save the rest of our scrap. Maybe we'll pick up something more useful in the very near future. But for now, let's see what we've got here. Intervene to defend the outpost. I think that's a wise decision on our part. Now, what am I thinking here? Obviously, anti-ship drone has to come out. Do we fire? Does Ion Blast fire fast enough to take down enemy shields enough so that we can actually do damage with our drone? I think it does. Oh, not if it misses. Really can't afford for those misses to come. There we go. Alright, now we're going to start doing some real damage. Again, provided we stop fucking missing. Seriously? Like, just... it's the easiest thing in the world, man. Just hit. Is our drone control unit out? Why did it fly so far away? Okay, finally, we've done some damage to the engines. There's some damage to the shields, that's important. Their lasers are a super pain in the ass right now. Let's get all this shit repaired. Please take down weapons. Okay, good. We've taken their lasers offline. Everything should be fine now. Burko, you get back up here. Okay. Didn't go as badly as it could have, I suppose. We get 16 scrap. Federation gives us another 21, so we're up to 140. Almost 1 scrap per original OG Pokemon. Okay, so we got... we just basically came across a store. Which, again, just drones. We might even want to get a defense drone, to be honest with you. I guess we've had several opportunities to do this. But you know what? Let's pick up a defense drone. Let's buy 2 drone parts, 3 fuel. Don't even need any missiles. Now, let's think about how we want to do this. Because we want more drone power. We need 1 power. And now we can use both of these drones at the same time. If necessary, we can depower the medbay to power both of them up. Okay. So we're fine. Let's go to the exit. This defense drone I'm only going to use in situations where the enemy has a missile launcher. We get a burst laser Mark 1. That's awesome. We'll probably sell the hull missile and pick up the burst laser. It only fires 2 lasers, which is shitty. But that could be fine in conjunction with what we've already got going for us. Okay, so again, we'll use NG Crew, calm down the infected. We get 19 scrap. And that's it. 19 scrap. That's really not a lot considering I just saved your life and your station. But I guess they have to spend that money on finding a cure for the disease. Okay. So we're going to exit here. I'd say that was a good sector. We're probably going to work on getting up to our 3rd level of shields next. We also need to get to our next level of weapons. Should probably do right now. Yeah, we're going to need 1 more. That's fine, though. So we'll go to our pirate-controlled sector. I'm not happy about having to go to the pirate-controlled sector, but that's fine. I think we're going to be okay for now. Let's just get the fuck out of this nebula as soon as we can. And, of course, we're going to fight on the sun now. It's super hot here for some reason. Like, it started being super orange. Get the anti-ship drone out. They have a missile launcher. Get the defense drone out, too. It uses a lot of drone parts, but it's important for us to do this right off the bat, I think. Because now we will not take any damage from the enemy missile launcher in all likelihood. I hope that's the case anyway. Again, Ion Blaster, please take down enemy shields. There we go. Now we can do some real damage. We have a fire in the drone control room. That is the worst possible situation. Which one? We lost our defense drone. Okay, that's fine. We still have our anti-ship drone doing some damage. But here comes the missile. Of course it lands in our shield room. Why don't you get in here and help fix the shields? Just keep Ion Blasting here. Because in a second we're going to lose that drone. Oh, this is real bad, man. Well, I guess we can afford to power up our medbay now. Why don't we send you in here? We can't do any damage. We can use our hull missiles and burst lasers, maybe. And do things that way. You should get back in here, close all the doors. They're surrendering. Okay, thank God. They surrendered. Now let's figure out how we're going to open these doors to put these fires out. So that actually went surprisingly well. Considering how poorly it could have gone. If we kept fighting, we might have found ourselves in a terrible situation. I think that surrender was the best for all involved. Hopefully this fire gets put out simply by lack of oxygen soon. We got everybody healing things. We got the NG Nanobot, or Metabot Nano Dispersal, whatever. Karis is over here on shields, right? Where's the fire? Okay, that's a perfect location for this fire. This should go out before the next jump. Burko's gonna get back on weapons here. Everybody's happy. Close doors. Get the fuck out of here. No need to go to the store right away, I would say. Instead, we can just do things this way. Oh yeah, asteroid field, so I can't even invest anymore in my ship. You know what? Well, we've got this whole missile burst laser set up. I'd say we just keep going to town with it. We probably didn't even need to use an anti-ship drone there. So we're just gonna wait for... I'm not even using Ion Blaster here. Let's drop a whole missile on their shields. Oh, they have done some damage. Enough to take down my weapon systems. Awesome. As usual. Nothing comes easy in this game. At least we did get a missile out, and it totally missed. Again, I guess that's why they don't call them hiddles. Jesus, these guys are just absolutely destroying me. Okay, you gotta get out of there. We've gotta repair some stuff. Anti-ship drone's back. Let's get the Ion Blaster going. Please don't. Oh my god. Okay, now you keel here. We might actually die, like, right here. That is embarrassing. Ion Blast the shit out of the shields. You get in here and help repair. We have so little health left. Anti-ship drone needs to come out again. Okay, here we go. There we go, we actually lost! I can't believe it. Wow, that was terrible. I thought things were going so well for us as well. 1258, that's a horrible score. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.